Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are going to be doing a collective energy update. This reading is going to be for a specific group of people. So if you feel like you resonate with what I'm going to say here in the beginning, then the reading could be for you. But just trust your intuition, this will not be for everybody. But I do trust that if you're led here, and you do resonate with the messages that I'm going to say here that I picked up on, then it could be for you. So what I was getting here for this message, the first thing I heard Spirit say, no more games. And this is the card that came out here. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And then we also have this card here, look inside of yourself. So what I was getting for this specific group of people, you may be wondering about a current connection, and this may be a connection where you've had a lot of ups and downs. This could even be for some of you long distance for some. And it's just kind of an overall feeling of, is there going to be change here in this connection? And for some, I am getting specifically that you may be finding that somebody is not changing, or they are presenting themselves as the same person that they have been, maybe in the past. So there's almost like a wall here. And I will say for this reading, there could be a divine intervention that you have found a block here. So maybe you've been suddenly blocked from somebody's life, or maybe they blocked you, maybe you blocked them. Maybe you just have found that no matter what you do, you can't seem to get through to somebody or to make a connection work. And so this is a reading for a group of people that are in that situation right now, where you do feel frustrated by this. And it could be that I'm hearing a lack of closure for some of you. So maybe you feel like a lack of closure. Where did this go wrong with the person, or what is really going on with them? So if this sounds like something that you could be moving through, let's go ahead and see more as to what Spirit wants to say about this message. But I would say so far, sometimes the reading can go in different directions, but so far this would be probably for a group of you who have been having trouble in a relationship, or you've at least been kind of spinning in a circle with a particular person, which has been more of like a recently maybe a difficult feeling or a blocked feeling, and possibly wondering if or when somebody would change. So if this sounds like something that you might be going through, let's go ahead and see more as to what Spirit would like to say here. And I want to start off by saying that I do feel for whoever the viewer is, you have been really encouraged recently here with this card to look at this situation. So maybe your guides, because I'm getting a lot of divine support here, your guides may have been pushing you inward to the point where maybe you have even been detached from this person. Or every time you may try to make some forward movement with them, or at least just trying to, wonder about this connection, there has been a bit of a pushback. And this is where Spirit is coming through to say that you do have a lot of support around you that's helping you during this difficult process. But there's almost kind of a feeling of you can't really go further at this point than you've already gone when it comes to the situation, or there's a sense of a block or a barricade here. So let's see, Spirit, tell us about this message then. What would you like to say for whoever this is for? But I do keep getting that you felt like it's been very hard to change somebody, and we can't really change anybody. But this is a message for some of you who have been feeling frustrated at the fact that you haven't been able to change somebody else, or maybe you haven't been able to get them to be where you are at or how you feel about them. And I feel like this is also a current time at this point where we're being encouraged to pick up the pieces. And so we'll see more as to what comes up here, because it could be that either the two of you and this person, are both going to be encouraged to pick up the pieces with each other, or this could be on individual journeys. But there has certainly been a lot of sadness about this connection not working out, or about the incompatibilities that maybe you've had at some point, or just the challenges that you've recently had. And so I feel like there is a It's actually a very emotional feeling to where one or both of you have been definitely forced to go within yourselves recently to pick up those pieces. And so I feel like mostly for the viewer of this reading, though, they want you to remind yourself of what it quite literally says on this card, that you deserve to feel joy and love no matter what you find yourself in. So if something hasn't worked, or you find yourself in the same process, I'm hearing the name Linda for somebody. If you find yourself in the same process, there is, you know, a feeling to where your guides want to give you a sense of encouragement that regardless of what it is that is going on, you do deserve to be happy. And so let's get a little bit more here. What would you like to say, Spirit, for this group of people, whoever this is for? I am getting, though, that this is maybe not how the story will finish, okay? So for some of you, yeah, the Star, there's going to be a turn of events or a happy outcome here with this. Let's keep going and see more as to what exactly it is. But they do want this. I feel like this reading found somebody to give you a boost and encouragement here, that even if you find your love situation to be rather challenging right now, or you've been faced with this, again, block or emotional release here or sadness about this situation or person, there is some kind of breakthrough. And it feels like they want you to remain hopeful here with the Star. So maybe there's going to be some clarity or closure gained in the situation, or you're going to work things out. But if this found you, I think that you need to know that the final conclusion is not over. Like, it's not over, basically, is kind of what I'm getting. But let's see more as to what they mean by that. But I don't think that this situation is fully over, or your, love life, your love story in terms of you finding love, it's not over. They don't want somebody here to give up. They don't want you to look at your current situation and feel like you're giving up on this, or at least giving up on love. So let's see, Spirit, what more do you want to say for this message, this specific group of people? What do they need to hear? I'm getting that a lot of you, you may be looking really good lately, or you may be, if not yet, you're kind of moving into a point here with the Star to where you're going through a physical glow up, emotional glow up, spiritual glow up, where I think with the Star, there's even like an increase in your vibration when it comes to the situation, to where you are going to be in a better position, is what they keep wanting to say. You're going to be okay. You're going to be in a better position. And some of you have, you're going to make it through this. You're going to make it on the other end of this situation if you haven't yet. So let's see. Spirit, tell us more about this message. Okay, so we have love call and we have separation. Yeah, I do kind of feel for some of you, though. There is some feeling here of a separation coming to an end, because we do have this sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. And then we have this nostalgia here. So I do kind of want to say, I think for this reading, that for a lot of you who are truly resonating with this actually could be that there's going to be an end of a separation, to where you will resolve something with somebody. And I think that you may need to know this, because maybe you've been feeling that there's been a sadness about the situation. But I think that there is at the very least going to be information finding you about this connection and about this situation, which is going to help to lift you away from what you felt about it. And for some, I'm also picking up to the other person who you're connecting with may be feeling right now very nostalgic about you. They might even be looking at your photos. They might be really missing you. And I think this actually could be, and it seems like usually when I do these love readings, a lot of the collective I pick up on are on the twin flame journey, because it was at the bottom of the deck earlier too. Here it is here. I feel like this is two people who have been in a separation, or two people who have recently had a falling out, or something where there was a miss. There's something amiss between the two of you. And I think that mutually on both ends, both people seem to be missing each other, and both people seem to be wanting a resolution with this situation. And again, they're bringing me back to what I said in the beginning, or at least what I had seen about something where somebody's not changing. They're telling me this again to where there's maybe a frustration to why something hasn't changed. So this may be a very static situation if this is for you. Maybe you found the same patterns over and over with the same person. Maybe the two of you have been in a circle with each other for a while. It could even be something for someone specific, like maybe a long-term connection or even a marriage. And maybe you're trying to make things work and you feel like you really want to get that breakthrough to make the connection work. And it feels like this is for a group of people who need to know that there is some kind of breakthrough from this dynamic, which is it's like two people are forced to look within right now to see how they can both come together in a stronger way. I'm hearing the light bulb moment. And we have this lightning that just kind of flew out, the light bulb moment. So let me get some more cards here from the tarot to see what else. Yeah, there's some kind of working on a foundation or working on a connection. 8 of Pentacles, the light bulb moment. I'm hearing I still care about you. Okay, yeah, so this is making more sense as I go forward. I do think this is for somebody that needs to know that somebody still cares about you. Again, maybe it was something that you are currently not together, or you're currently not seeing eye to eye. Maybe somebody blocked the other person, or there's just been a period of separation for sure here. But there's almost been a realization of what has to be done to make this work, or like, what can I do and what can you do and what can we do maybe to make this work. And I do think that the person that you're connecting with still cares about you. And they really want you to know that. They want you to know that they don't want to, because I'm kind of getting it depends on your situation. For some of you, if this is a marriage, or if this is something to where you mutually have decided that maybe it's not, like maybe it's something to where you can't really jump into a full-on romantic connection again right now for whatever reason. Maybe you're just not ready, or it's something that's maybe one of you doesn't want it fully. There's something to where at least there's a feeling of like a friendly or closure, or wanting to remain on good terms. But that's not the case for all of you. That would be if you know about that. Others of you, this is actually wanting to work on the connection. Like, this is definitely a feeling of wanting to find a solution to how the two of you can break through the walls and make this work, basically. And this person is, somebody here could have blonde hair. Okay, that won't be for everybody, but especially if you, the viewer, have blonde hair. But this, this person still cares a lot about you. And I am hearing for some of you, this could be a bit of a shock, because maybe you don't expect to hear that, or you didn't know that this person still cared about you like that, or that they wanted to work on things as much as they really do want to work on things. And it feels honestly like it could even be something too where this person is finding like a practical or grounded solution. So it could be that maybe they have to have their finances in order, or maybe they need to make something work more, I don't know, like in their life to where they can actually provide something to you in the connection. That seems to be what they're working on, or like the area that they're focused on here, in order to build something together with you. Because there is a lot of pentacles here. And somebody here could be a Taurus, but see, we have incompatible. That's what I was getting in the beginning. There has been some incompatibility here, maybe in the past. Let's keep going here and see a little bit more. But for a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection. And with the 6 of Pentacles, how I'm kind of seeing the 2 fish here, Again, you both have a desire right now to work on things. Even if you're apart, like even if this is a separation, you both have a desire to work on things and to find balance with each other. And it's because of the look inside of yourself card. And maybe, you know, with the Hermit, somebody has even, I'm hearing, taken quite a bit of accountability and responsibility for what they didn't do before, or like where they went wrong in this connection, or what they contributed to the connection. This could be somebody who's really working on themselves to make those steps to actually like recover maybe, or to bring about a much stronger connection between the two of you now that they've learned the hard way in the cycle that they've been in. Okay, so it's definitely someone who's learned the hard way. They may have been through, yeah, this kind of chunk of time where it's just, I just feel like yeah. Let me get some additional cards here from a different deck, because I feel like I want to open this up a little bit more. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what more can you tell us then about this message, please? Can we go a little bit deeper into this message for whoever this is for in love? Tell us more about this for the group of people that this is for. Yeah, and I feel like this person that you're connecting with, they want to, again, arrive here in terms of wanting to maybe pursue this connection with you, bring more of an effort. I keep getting to the situation, to the connection, bring more of an effort. And we have this heavy and regret beneath that here. So clearly this person has been having regret. They seem to be having a lot of regret about actions that they didn't take in the past. And this has a lot to do with this person growing, like I'm hearing, exponentially with this rainbow color of the turtle. It's given me the feeling to where this person has gone through a lot of spiritual experiences where they've really learned a lot from your time apart, or they've really taken a different perspective about you, about this connection. So let's see what else. It's really weird because I keep having to stop this recording. And when I was trying to do an extended, it was the other day, for my collective reading, which was going to be about love, I wasn't able to, like, I don't know, I kept having trouble tapping in, and then now too, the camera went dark as I was going to get another deck, and then I came back here, pulled that card, and there's this loud noise outside I had to go look at. So there's definitely could be a lot of interference in this connection. And so for some of you, there's this frustration to where maybe even this message doesn't want to come through, or doesn't want to be, it's like it's taking forever sort of in a way to get this message out, is how it feels. So I think that there may be some blocks in this connection that don't want this message to come out. And they're, as I'm saying that, they're drawing me to the heart chakra, and I'm being told something about it's because of someone's heart growing, and I don't know what they mean by that. It's almost like there's an electricity of very deep activation in the heart chakra, which can be very powerful. It can cause, I'm not sure where they're going with this, but it can cause like electrical disturbances. It can be something that is very strong, and because of that strength of the heart, there can be other forces around, especially if it's a twin flame connection, that don't want to see this connection come together. Okay, so with this Four of Pentacles too, kind of like blocking the heart area as well, it feels like this is something which is a long time coming for some of you. So this message may not be for everybody. I think I will pull from the bowl at the end to see any specifics that could give you an indication if this is for you. And I might do an extended if Spirit will allow. Yeah, that deck just flew on the ground too. Weird things here. Let's see, Spirit, tell us more then about this message, please. Tell us more about this message. Because I'm hearing for some of you, the reason for this as well is because this person could be quite stubborn. This person could be somebody who, it takes them a lot to kind of come to this realization, or to admit these things that they're going through. So this may even be something to where it has been a long time coming, or it's been very difficult to get this person to open up, or for some kind of progress to be made. Like, this has not been a connection where progress has been easy. It's been very hard to make progress with each other, to find this, like with the beaver here, to come home to each other, to have a foundation. For some of you, maybe to build a family, if that's relevant, because we do have a lot of pentacles here. It's like there's been this so close yet so far. Like, the two of you have been, I'm hearing miles apart. Could be distance, but for others of you, it's more so they're pointing to the heart again. Maybe the level of openness of your heart was very different in the past. Like, you had maybe more of an open heart at the time, and then they had a more closed heart, or there was some kind of uneven balance here in this connection at some point in the past. And I think that this person is, again, feeling something, but they're almost like hesitant to share it fully with the Hermit. So I'm going to keep going here. Tell us more then, Spirit, about the main message that you're trying to say here with this reading then. I'm hearing, I just had to find myself. King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I almost get this sense of, I'm getting like a very emotional feeling, again, of the heart, where this person's saying to you that I just had to find myself. And there is a very bittersweet feeling and sensation in this reading. So this would probably be for you if you have this connection where you kind of always knew the depths of your connection on this soul level, but maybe this person had to find themselves, especially financially. It looks like they may have had to really build a foundation in their life, or really have their finances in order. And it's like, I feel there's a emotional feeling here of maybe even not wanting to have let you go at the time, or like the one that got away kind of feeling. And I think that this person, they're almost sitting in a position of knowing something about you, but feeling afraid to take action, or there's something about them to where they're very fixed. Definitely I was getting Taurus energy, but it won't be the case for everybody. But it's almost like with the blockages too that came up in the, like, as I'm trying to film this, there could be something to where this person is, what's the right word for it? They're like, not hesitant, but they're kind of like, what is it? Let me get these cards, these emotion cards. I wouldn't use the word hesitant, but it's something to where they're uncertain. Not uncertain either, maybe just stubborn. Tell us about this person, Spirit, coming up for the viewer. Some of you could have a lot of fire in your chart. That could also be how you know this is for you. You don't have to, but you may have a lot of fire in your chart, or you could just be very fiery, very attractive, very confident within yourself. You may have also been somebody that has found your power recently. Maybe you've been quite different than this person, or you've had differences. There has been something to where the two of you weren't able to properly or appropriately kind of make this connection work in the past. And I'm seeing this person, I'm not sure if they travel, but I am seeing for some of them, they're traveling, and like when they're on the plane, they are listening to music and really in deep thought about you. And they seem to be at a point where they're making some kind of decision, or they're preparing for action here. But they're coming across in a very grounded, kind of wise or mature way. Even if they haven't been like that before, it's something to where they've matured. Let's see. You are the love of my life. Yeah. And look at the bottom here. We have, I still have growing to do, but this is at the bottom. Let me get a few more, because I kind of feel like this person, that is what I was hearing, that they had to find themselves. So maybe they didn't explain this to you, or maybe they, you either know this or you don't know this, but you have always been the love of their life, or you are to them the love of their life. But at the time, they had to go in their own direction, or they just told you maybe that they had to get their finances, or they had to take care of their life, which was not allowing the two of you to fully be compatible at the time. And so what about it now? Yeah, this twin flame connection. I'm hearing the name Tony for somebody. What about it now then, Spirit? What's the main point of the message? You were always on my mind. Can we start over? Yeah, so like I said, I do think this person, I definitely will do an extended for this one, again, if Spirit will allow me to, because it feels like there is quite a bit to go into with this person, if those of you on this journey are interested. I'll pull the bowl to see if there's any clues that if this is for you, but definitely for most of you, this is a twin flame connection, which is not for everybody. So just take what's going to resonate with you, but this is definitely somebody who I feel they have been constantly thinking of you, especially recently, especially if they travel or they're just on the go, and like when there's silence in their life, they go back to you, they think of you, and they want to start over with you because you always were and always have been the love of their life. I don't know what I want, jealous and possessive, and at the bottom we have I love you. Let me grab one of these to see if there's anything additional here, and then I will go more into, look deeply into this person. I definitely want to go more into what they're thinking, feeling, and all of that, but let's just get a little bit more information here. Is there anything else, Spirit, for this message? What is kind of the main message that the viewer needs to know about this then? I feel like this person has been very intimidated by you, though, with this jealous and possessive. That's actually the feeling I was trying to describe, and I couldn't really pinpoint it with the King of Pentacles. Yes, it could be stubbornness, but it's almost a bit of pride as well, to where this person does have the tendency, at least when it comes to you, maybe only you, but they have this feeling of maybe not being able to take rejection from you, or they have this sense of not, like, having a hard time handling the intensity of what the two of you have or had. And so from the beginning, I heard that no more games. So this is somebody that definitely doesn't seem to be in the game playing energy anymore with this King of Pentacles. And that could either be because they've learned this away from you, like in separation. They may have learned the hard way, that maybe through other connections or something, they've just learned that they can't be like that, or that they need to really kind of level up. I think this person seems to be trying to get ready for like a serious connection or a serious commitment for some of you here. But I think that they have this jealous or feeling of, maybe it's just, I think it's like their ego. Like they have such a strong love for you. I feel that they, if that's not channeled appropriately, it can turn into like possessiveness, because they don't know how they feel within themselves or something, or they get triggered within themselves. What is the main point of this message, Spirit, that the viewer needs to know? For somebody specific, I'm hearing they could be bilingual. So they could speak 2 different languages, especially Spanish and English, but that's not for everybody, but that just could be a clue for some of you. What is the point of the message, Spirit, that the viewer needs to know about this? Yeah, that they're getting ready. I feel like this person is getting much closer to being ready for something serious. And so it seems like a lot of you have, if this is for you, you've probably discussed this at some point before, to where you do know that this person will be willing to be serious with you. It's not just something that you met one time. Like, I think this is definitely for a lot of you who this person and you have at least established some level of knowing that you want to be together, or that like there is a potential for like a higher commitment here, not just something casual. And I think that there's been a lot of healing here of the hearts for you, for them. There's a lot of coming into wholeness, which is what that look inside of yourself card was saying in the beginning, that you both may have been incompatible before, and it was because you were meeting each other as not complete versions of yourselves at that time. And now it's like there has been what seems to be some level of further completion of the self here, which is why there's more of a thinking of each other, because they think of you more and you may be thinking of them more, because you both have come closer to wholeness of yourself. Like, I'm seeing some of you walking down this hallway and then turning around and wondering if you should go back, if you should turn around and go back. And this person is standing there and watching you. So maybe some of you have already decided to move on, or you're at a point where you're wondering, like, and I'm getting chills for some reason with that. Like, maybe you're at a point where your heart wants to kind of turn around, and your heart is thinking, is it really over? Like, is this really, and I think I was mentioning that in the beginning too. So that could be also for you, the viewer, like how you know this is for you, because you're kind of at a pivotal moment of this journey where maybe your heart is telling you that there's something left here to experience with you both, but your mind may be saying that it's best for you to keep going and keep moving on. But I do kind of feel like Spirit's coming through in the message to say that there is something left to experience with the star. This may not be something which is over. What does the viewer most need to know? What does the viewer most need to know about this situation? I'm hearing, can we talk? I feel like this person, they are coming up a little hesitant, but they do want to talk. So this could be something to where they want to have a discussion with you. They may want to clear the air with you. And it's something that they, again, kind of tread carefully. This is not somebody who I feel jumps into things. They do have like an earthy energy to them, or they have a careful kind of energy to them. Yeah, at the bottom here we have the old school love wins. Don't try to rush the process. It takes time to build a real, solid, and healthy relationship. Give them time. Interesting. Let me get one final tarot card to go with this to see what the main message is here, Spirit, that you would like the viewer to know about all of this. Yeah, I think what they want you to know is that what does the viewer most need to know about this? I keep getting a feeling of clarity though from this. See, it's like you're coming out of this. A lot of you are going to have an opportunity to come out of this maybe feeling of unworthiness or something which was that incompatible or frustrating cycle. There's a lifting away from that. And I think it's being replaced with more of a feeling of freedom in this connection to see what could be like. To give this an opportunity. This is already past. Like you've already, I feel, let this go. Some of you, this is something to where you are just heavily on this person's mind, even if they're not heavy on your mind. Maybe for some of you, because with this goddess vibes, this has definitely been a result of you really being in your goddess energy, your divine feminine energy for a lot of you. And so it is kind of a sense of the one that got away is kind of what I feel like this reading is saying. Like it is something to where you were the one that got away. And I think this person's in a place of realizing that they now have kind of found themselves, that they needed to find themselves. But at the same time, they have this sense of not being able to shake you off kind of, or not being able to shake off the idea of what the two of you could be together moving forward. So it's that kind of feeling of there's a lot of love here. See, this is something to where they've always seen themselves with you. and they do have a lot of love for you, but they may have been afraid of commitment before. Let me just pull one final card. I keep going here, but I do want to go into the extended, but let me pull one final card to see, Spirit, where is this connection going between, or what is this person's intentions? Are they intending to do something about this, or is it just kind of like an empty thing? What is this person's intentions towards the viewer? Their intentions, okay, so this person's intentions is definitely to keep the hope of this connection going. And for a lot of you, that's going to manifest as what we had in the beginning of them wanting to start over or talk with you, or something else came up before. They definitely want to work on this. They want to, yeah, they want to work on this with you. And I think that it's something that they can't deny. It's like an undeniable pull. It's an undeniable feeling that they've been having recently of missing you a lot and missing what the two of you had, and thinking that there was an unfinished element to this connection that has just not been able to be fixed. And I do think this is kind of a journey opening forward with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles, to where it seems like it's like you both have kind of hopped onto a new journey together. You both have sort of shifted into this new timeline together, to where the possibilities of what could develop between you both are much more open now. And that's how it's coming through. So yeah, I will go into the extended. Let me pull from the bowl to see if there's any specifics that come up for anyone who needs it. And then I will go into, I'll just focus on this person in the extended. We're going to see what they are thinking, feeling, actions, what they want to say to you, just to get some more information about them. And yeah, so let me go ahead and grab the bowl. Okay, so this is a bowl of names, cities, countries, life path numbers, zodiac signs. But this is definitely not going to be for everyone, so please don't worry if this is not for you. This is only going to be for some people who need extra confirmation, just because with these types of readings, they're not for everybody. So I just want to give some extra confirmation. And this may be a little bit loud, so you can turn down the volume. Okay. So we have Miguel, we have Crystal with a K, we have Kristen with a K, so names that are similar to that. We have Ali, Olga, Diana, Vesna, Carmen, Faith, Colt, Sylvia, Stephanie, Zana, Sheila, Vani, Cressy, Rosalind, Carl, Catherine, lots of K names, Leisha, Shelly Ann, Debbie, Angel, Natalina, Jody, and then we also have Miami, Cuba, Mississippi, Jamaica, Colombia. I was getting Spanish coming up, definitely. So somebody could speak Spanish for sure. We have here Portland. Oh, we have Amethyst as well. That could be somebody's name. Virgo moon. Life path number 3, life path number 11, and we have 40s. So somebody could be in their 40s. And then I'm also just going to roll this dice to see if there's any possible zodiac signs that are prominent. Maybe this person's sun, moon, rising, or yours. We have Leo. Leo again, so definitely Leo. We have Sagittarius. Yeah, so I was getting a lot of fire, especially if you, the viewer, are fire signs. Virgo. There's Virgo here too, and the King of Pentacles. This person could be a Virgo, or they may have strong Virgo placements. Gemini. Pisces. And Capricorn. Okay, one more. And Capricorn again. So Capricorn, Virgo, and I totally forgot now the first one. Leo. Those are the strongest. So I will leave it here. I hope this reading was helpful for whoever it was for. I will go now into the extended and we'll look more into this person and see what comes up for them. And if this did find you and resonate with you, then please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And yeah, so lots of love, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.